I bought a 2007 Subaru Forester that I plan to double my money on. So that's right, I bought a 2007 Subaru Forester that in my plan, I hope to resell for a nice profit and hopefully doubling my money. And make sure you stay to the end so you can hear all the numbers on how much I purchased this for and how much I plan to put into it before I resell it. So I've been searching a long time to try to find a car or any vehicle that I can find and buy and then put a little bit into it and then resell for a profit. The minute I saw this Forester, I saw it and I was like, wow, that would be a great deal, and it looks like a fantastic car. And it has quite a low mileage, and I'll go show you guys around in the car and I'll show you how many miles it actually has. All around it looks very nice except for maybe a little bit of spots. Everything works on it. There is no oil leaks or engine problems, and there is no exhaust leaks, and it is completely running fine. And I'll just go and bring you guys outside and show you guys around the car. So make sure you guys stay to the end, and I'll run the numbers at the end and show you guys how much I plan to make on this, how much I plan to put onto it, and how much I bought it for initially. So make sure you guys stay to the end and smash that like button down below, and also subscribe to my channel at any point in this video if you feel that you want to subscribe and join to my channel. And make sure you guys do that, and I'll bring you guys right outside right now. So here it is, this beauty of a nice car, 2007 Subaru Forester. And no, it is not the famous XP version with the turbo, so it's not the cool one that you can go fast in. But it is a automatic with around 120,000 miles, and the outside of it looks really clean and all the way around. The only part back here on this side is this little dent and rust spot, which can be easily fixed and is not a big issue. And except that, everything else is pretty clean. Right now it has winter studs that are pretty low, but then there's also extra rims in the back that came with this car. Alright, so getting in here, it is pretty dirty, so I'm gonna have to get it vacuumed out, and I'm gonna use my extractor also to clean up the seats and try to clean out these buttons, this panel and everything, just try to make it less dirty and make it nice and clean. But other than that, it's not too bad. I've seen way worse. It is not that messy of a car, but it is really nice. The interior's pretty clean, other than just need some vacuuming and little stuff like that. And so in the back here, it also needs the vacuuming. I have to take out, I left a bowl here, but the guy I bought it from already had brakes that we can use. They are brand new, so all the way around we can put brand new brakes in. They will need new rotors. I can show you that. Alright, so as you can see here, it's going to need new rotors, but those aren't too bad because we already have the brakes, the brake pads. These aren't going to be too expensive to fix, and I can fix these on my own. So just needs new pads and rotors front. And check out this other side here. Everything works. Everything runs very well. There is no oil leaks. There is no engine problems. It doesn't even have that Subaru rattle you may hear on some Subarus. And this is one that does not have that rattle, but we do have in here tires. These are not very, they're not very new tires. They're pretty bald, but extra set of rims. These probably, I don't know, brand new are pretty good. These probably could sell for like $400 just for the rims. So, having an extra set of rims is always nice, so you don't have to always change out your tires. You could just put the set of tires you want on there and leave them on there. I'm probably going to take that sticker off. I think he was a racer in, as you can tell, Northeastern Speedway. So I'm probably just going to take that off just because nobody really needs that on there, and then it'll just clean up the car a little bit. Alright, so now in the driver's seat, I'm going to start up the car and show you guys the dash, and that there's nothing really wrong with it, and I'll show you guys running a little bit. We already drove in this before we even bought it, so we could tell that it shifted good and it ran pretty good down the road. As you could hear the brakes, and you could tell that it needed new brakes anyway, but we already knew that going into this, and that it was kind of factored in, especially because he already bought the brake pads. All we just need to do is get the rotors. So I'll start this up. No, cold start, hasn't started in a little bit, but as you can see here, there is nothing on the dash here. There's no lights other than door open and the seatbelt. Yeah, it's all pretty good. It has 119,000 miles, as you can see right there. So it is pretty low mileage for this year, and it should last for quite a while, as long as it's not beat on very badly. You know, everything works. You know, all the windows work, you can see. And then you got the back window here. All those windows work. Everything works. The radio works. You know, you can hear that. That all works. The heat all works. AC all works. So everything is nothing. There's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing else that's really wrong except for the brakes. Everything is working perfectly fine. Just needs a little cleanup. I'm guessing probably new cabin air filter, or clean out the cabin air filter also. I'll check the oil filter. Yeah, so obviously it needs an interior detail. You know, clean up around there, clean up around here, wipe all that down, vacuum all this, vacuum all that. Alright, so now let's go over the numbers. So basically everything totaled up, I tried to figure out, is around $350 on how much I want to put into the car. So that total is going to be including the $85 for registration and getting the title back, and then getting an inspection done on the car, because that runs out this month and this week actually. So we're going to have to get a new inspection, and this will help the car sell easier, so people aren't wondering whether it's going to pass or not. And then for the inspection, we are going to have to spend another $100 on rotors, because we have the pads, but we're going to need new front rotors, as you saw. And so hopefully that is all we need for the brakes and everything like that. And then we're probably going to have to spend another $20 to maybe $40 on new cabin air filters and an air filter replacement, or hopefully we can just spray those out and clean those out. But we may have to spend money on those. I haven't really fully checked those. And then we're going to have to do another $20 roughly on cleaning it up, on, you know, cleaning supplies, and maybe using water and electricity. So this stuff, you can just try to make the car look better, and better for a new buyer to come in and feel good about sitting in the car without being nasty. And then we have another probably $50 to put down for insurance, because I'm going to have to get it insured to get it inspected and to be able to drive it around. So then that's going to be hopefully only $50, not much more, because this car isn't going to be used much. Hopefully the insurance company doesn't charge us way too much for that, but we have to still figure that one out. Hopefully we don't go over that budget very much, and we stick to that budget, because we will have more profit in the end. So total, we spent $1,200 on just the car, and then with my budget, I'm expecting $350. So we have a total of $1,550 that I want to be into this car. And looking at comparables, I have seen many times where there are cars like this one that are selling for way over like $3,000 or $3,500, and that are way over the amount of miles that I have. I have only 120,000 miles on this car, and they have like 160, 180,000. And some of these cars actually have more problems. Like this one is very clean, very mint condition, and doesn't really have anything when I'm done with it. But the other ones did have some problems. I have also seen listings that cars just like mine have issues with their engine problems and are really not able to go on the road at all. And people are trying to sell this for $1,200. So I should be able to get at least $3,000 for this car. And my goal is to list it for $3,500 and see what happens. So that will bring us about to $2,000 in profit. And so let's hope we can get that, and we will definitely over double our money on this one, and let's see what we can do with that. Now let's just hope all those numbers work out and we don't have to spend a lot more. And if we do, I'm not going to be totally upset, as I know we should have a little bit of cushion. But assuming that we spend like $350 or maybe even $400 on this car and sell it for $3,000, we should be able to profit off $1,400 on this car. Now let's see what we can do, and I'll show you guys in more parts of this video, and because I can't fit everything in this one and we haven't sold the car yet. But I will definitely keep you guys along and make more parts of this video, especially once we get a buyer on this car. So make sure you guys stay tuned and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you see the next videos. Maybe comment down below part 2 or something, just to tell me that you stuck to the end and you watched this part. Alright, that's going to be it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe down below for my channel. I really appreciate you guys sticking to the end if you did. And make sure you guys get your 100 free tickets when you sign up for Yotta Savings using my code IZAACMARING. And that'll be it for today. I hope you guys stick along for part 2. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified when that part 2 comes out. And I'll see you guys later in the next one.